Tell us about the NA agenda and how we can continue to invest in South Carolina.
So South Carolina is historically, let me say it this way, for the past 20 or so, South Carolina has been a red state. But prior to that, South Carolina, along with many southern states, were considered blue or Democratic states. But now the Democratic Party is in such a minority. There are about 43 or so Democrats to 80 plus Republicans in the House of Representatives. They almost have a supermajority, meaning that they can do pretty much whatever they want to do, and they don't need Democratic votes to enact their agenda. And in the Senate, the numbers are about the same. There are maybe 16 or so Democrats to 30 or plus Republicans in position. So again, the numbers are skewed to benefit the majority party. So as a member of the minority party, a lot of what we do, unfortunately, and I'm not going to say unfortunately, but a lot of what we do, a lot of our fights become symbolic. And what I mean by that, you can talk about wanting to expand Medicaid all day, but until I have the votes to expand Medicaid and provide every person with access to healthcare in our state through the Affordable Care Act or Obamacare, it won't make a difference. I can talk about the need for us to address the high rates of Black maternal mortality in our state, but until we can convince enough folks in the majority to do those things, it's not going to matter. We can talk about the need to address issues such as educational inequality in our state, but until we're able to convince enough folks in the majority to do those things, policy-wise, it won't matter. But the thing about it and the thing about what we're doing is that we're not just fighting, and this is me personally, I'm talking about what I'm doing personally. I realize that I'm not just fighting a policy fight, I'm not fighting a moral fight. I'm fighting a righteous fight. And so even on days when I get discouraged by the lack of action, when I get pessimistic about working hard to introduce quality legislation that will advance my community, and it goes nowhere, it can't even get a hearing because the majority doesn't think it's something that they find to be a priority, I still go each and every day recognizing that there's still a fight that must be made, that the work that we're doing today will not be in vain, because it sometimes takes folks to be able to get out there and to fight the fight, and however long it takes. But I do believe that we will get there. I think history has shown us that sometimes progress can be slow, but we will get there. I think Dr. King said we will get to the promised land. And I think that has to be the mindset of Democratic legislators throughout the South in southern states that are controlled by Republican dominance.